This is how it looks. Now I'm going to assemble the smart flower. I'm going to make a hole here to place the stamen as a petal, as a flower center. Just a small hole like this. Fold the petal into two like this and fold it again like this. Then sew them to the flower base. This is just a regular stitching method. The second petal, fold it into two and fold it again. And put them right after the first petal. So with the regular stitch like this. Then the third petal. So it after, right after the second petal. It's just a regular stitch like this. And this is the last petal. Put this here and adjust the position. This is how it looks. And then I'm about to lock the stitch. I just sew them twice like this and cut. This is how it looks. We are about to put a stamen here, but I will sew the flower first. This is made from this style ribbon. I cut this using my solder iron. So it's all handmade. Okay, same as before. To make a flower out of this, just fold the petal into two, fold it again. So you see there's one petals in the center, and then sew them to the flower base. Even a beginner can make this flower. It's very easy. Fold it into two and fold it again. Like this. Make sure there's no space between here, so our flower become very neat. Fold it into two and fold it again. So this is the last petal. Put it carefully and adjust the position. So every petal in place, align in place. Okay? Then sew them again with a regular stitch. And after it finish, I'm going to lock the stitch. One and two. Oh, there's a question from Nancy Ledesma. So, what is the white circle called? This is a flower base made from a thick fabric. Or if you don't have this, you can use a hard felt. I buy this from a local craft store, but if you don't have, you can buy a thick fabric, a hard thick fabric. It commonly used to make a flower, or you can just use a felt. Okay, I'm finished now, so I'm going to attach the stamen. So this is a regular stamen, a pre-made. In the previous tutorial, I've already demonstrated how to make this stamen. So this is how I make this. First, take one petal, fold it into two like this, then prepare this is the back side of the double-sided tape. Okay, then put some glue here along this line, and then place the stamen right in the center like this, and then fold it in, roll it in, and also this one roll it in. Press it and roll. Okay, this is how it looks. Then if it fully dry, I think it's already dry, I will cut this here. I think it's here. Okay, cut the stem and stalk, and then I will put glue here. I use quite a lot here, this much, and then place it here. Press it gently. Wait for a moment till the hot glue completely dry. So I make this petal from this ribbon, and we can turn this ribbon into a beautiful flower like this. Okay, I will just put this aside. Next, this flower, for this flower I'm using 6 petals, and I will attach this as a flower sampler. It's very easy. Just fold this petal like this and fold it again like this. Then I'm going to use a small tweezer, this, to insert this petal. Then I'm going to use a pin to secure its place. This is how it looks, and then I'm going to glue them together using just small amount of glue, and this side too. This is how I do this to make the flower sample blend with the others petals. Hi, Barbara Mallory. Thank you for joining my live. Anyway, where are you from, guys? There's about 55 people joining this live. Thank you so much. I'll be so happy if you tell me where are you from, guys. Okay, it's done. Now I will put a flower center here. I'm going to use a pink, maybe a pink like this. A pink stamina. This is also a pre-made. I'll just put glue here. Then place the stamen here. Press it gently. It's done. This is how it looks. It takes about 2 minutes before we can cut this leftover. I'll just put this here. And for this flower, I'm going to use embellishment. This. Okay. Imagine I make this flower from this fabric. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how I make another flower to make a beautiful baby headband or a flower crown. Okay, if it's fully dry, I will cut this. This is how it looks. Very beautiful. Hi Claudia Jimena, where are you from? Oh, 39 joining our live today. I'll be happy if you can tell me where are you from. Okay, I'm going to take a flower base. Please wait a minute. For the flower base, I'm usually use this, a pre-made felt. This, I also cut this using solder iron. And also I'm going to use this. So the flower crown. Oh, I haven't take the pin. Okay, it's fully dry, so I take the pin out. Okay, it's good. Like this, like this, and this. Wait. Okay, it's good. I'll take the headband. I'm using this. And for the second headband, I'm going to use a tone color. This. We are about to make two flower crown today. Pink color and brown. Okay, first I'm going to cut this into two. Claudia Jimena, hi, you are from Colombia. Thank you for joining my live. Lazy Crazy Nita. Hi, Lazy Crazy Nita. Where are you from anyway? Beautiful color. Thank you. Yeah, this is I sell this stuff and this is a request from my customer, so I make it today. Okay, I actually, oh, you're from India. Okay, thank you for joining my live. Okay, I cut the edge to the two sides, and also in this, okay, this is too long, maybe. Okay, this. Is this a fatal sheet? Felt sheet? Yeah, it's a felt, but I cut them using solder iron, so you may notice that the edge is very neat. Look, I make this using this solder iron. So I cut the edge. Okay. Then I'll put some glue here. And then attach the nylon here. The band here. Like this. And then the other side. Like this. Okay, it takes about 1 to 2 minutes till it fully dry. Then we can use this as a flower base. I will just put this aside. And then for the second headband, I'm going to use the tone color. This. I'm about to make two flower crown today, but I'll go first with the pink color. Okay, it's not fully dry, so I'll just preparing this base for the tan color. I always cut the edge so it looks neat. Like this. And the other side. Like this. Okay. Okay, I will just put this aside. Now I'm going to make the flower crown. This is a This made from a double-sided tape. So when the glue, when there's a glue here, I can easily remove it. Then put a glue also here. Press it gently. Oh, be careful. And then add more glue here. Oops. And then add more glue here. If you do it at home, make sure you do it really quick, because before the glue become hardened. Just put the flower here, and then the last flower, like this. Always press gently after you put your flower. It's not fully dry yet, so I will just put this aside, but this is how it looks. Anyway, I'm sorry for my broken English, since I'm not from an English speaking country, but hope you understand my explanation. Okay, this is how it looks, and I will just put this here. So move to the second headband. I'm using a brown color. Now I'm going to make the petal. Oh, lazy crazy Nita, you're still here. Thank you. I'm from Indonesia. You know, from Asian country too. I'm going to use this metal stencil. Anyway, if you don't have this metal stencil, you can also make them from a thick cardboard. This is made from a thick paper. Yeah, I'm from Indonesia. Thank you, Nita, you're still here. I'm going to use this I'm going to use this metal stencil. The process is very easy. I'm going to show you. No, sorry, not this fabric, but this fabric. It's it's a burn flower. So after I cut this, I'm going to burn the flower to make a burn flower made from fabric. Okay. I will cut this petal using soldering iron. I'm using 400 degrees Celsius to cut this. Okay, I'm going to cut this. What fabric I'm using? This is a synthetic fabric. Here we usually call it a, I don't know really. I'm so sorry. I don't really remember, but since this is widely used to, a hijab. So in my country, this fabric is usually used to make a hijab. It's like a polycotton maybe, if you know. But you can use any fabric you want as long as it's a synthetic fabric. You can cut them using a soldering iron. So this is how they look. Wait. Very neat. The edge is perfectly sealed, so no fray at all. I'll show you if I'm using a skizzer. The look is extremely poor, like this. It's fray, and with soldering iron it's perfectly sealed. So I'll just continue cut these petals because I need about 7 petals to make one flower. Even if you are a beginner on this type of craft, I can tell you it's very easy. So anybody can make this flower. Perfectly sealed, as if it cut with a laser, but instead I just use a regular solder iron. One, two, three. Okay, I need about 2 more petals to make the flower. This is the last petal. So after this, I'm going to show you how I burn the petals to make a burn technique to make a flower. Okay, it's done. Oh, there's so much thread here. Anyway, this is how I store my fabric. I rolled them like this. So it's very easy when I have to make that certain type of fabric. So now I'm going to burn this petal and just use a regular candle light. To make this flower, I make this in the windproof room. You see, this is the template to make this petal, and to burn the flower I'm using a 1 centimeter smaller than the petal shape size. Okay, hope you got my point. Now just put the petal on the top of the smaller shape, then burn it like this. This is how it looks. Very neat and beautiful. This is the beauty of using a smaller shape, because if you don't use this, the result is not really the result is not as beautiful as this one. Okay, I'm going to burn again. Put the flame about 1 to 2 centimeter from, put the petal 1 to 2 centimeter from the flame. This is how it looks, and this is the back side. So for this flower, I'm going to burn about 7 petals. If you are beginner of this craft, for these burning techniques, it may not as good as you expect, but the more you practice, the result will get better. The first time I make this, it also burn and barely can use to make a flower because it's very awful, you know. But since I've made this for years, the petal I make with these techniques become more beautiful than compared with the first time I make it. This is how it looks. Okay, get 2 more petals to burn. Okay, this is the last before we make the flower. I'll show you again the result. Okay, now I'm going to make a flower from this petal. So this is the white side is the I made this from double-sided tape. First, fold the petal into two like this, but I'm going to use a hot gun, a glue gun. Put a little glue here, and again I'm using the back side of the double-sided tape, sorry, to press this, so it protects my finger from the heat and it doesn't stick. Very cool, right? It doesn't hurt my finger. Then the second petal, I'm using my finger as a base to fold it like this. Then put this here. Be careful because I don't want to hurt my finger. I'm using this back side of the double tape. It doesn't stick at all. Just press gently. Then move to the third petal. I'm using my finger again as a base to fold this like this. Okay. Oh, I haven't put a glue here. Put a glue here. Don't put too much. Fold it like this. Then put it here. Okay. I'm using this white paper to press. Okay. I'm wait about 10 seconds till it completely dry, so it doesn't stick at all. This is the beauty of using the double-sided tape. Now I will put glue here and put it in the back like this. Press them gently. Okay, now I'm going to attach this here. Press it gently. When I make a flower, I also try to protect my finger from the heat because I'm working with two hot tools, which is soldering iron and hot glue, like this. Okay, this is how it looks. And now I'm going to make the base for this flower. Because this is the first layer, I'm going to make the second layer. The second layer is actually just the same with this layer. So I'm going to put a glue here, then fold it into two like this, and use this back side of the double side tape and press it gently. Then for the second petal, fold it into two like this, and then put this here. Be careful of your hand. I always keep my finger from the heat by using this shield. Okay, to the third petal. Put this here. Press it gently. Like this. So I make a room about half centimeter here. So this could be insert here. Okay, put glue here and fold it, the petal into two like this. It's not in the center. Make sure it folded in the center like this. Then put it here and press it gently. Wait about maybe 30 seconds till it fully dry. Then I take it. You see, it doesn't stick at all. Now I'm going to put the glue here and bring the back side to the top. Again, press it gently. Now, make sure there's a small hole here. Okay. Now I'm going to assemble this and the flower base. It's very easy. Just put quite a lot of glue here. This much. Okay. Then insert the first base, the first layer that have a stem here. Always be careful of your finger. Okay, after it completely insert, press it gently. Okay, because there's a lot of glue here, I'm going to use this to press, so my finger keep safe. Okay, just press it gently. Press it gently. For this flower, it takes about 2 minutes till it completely dry. It's still wet here. Oh. Okay. Okay, I will just roll it. So this is how it looks. But since it's not fully dry, I will just put this aside. But actually this is how it looks. More volume flower. Okay, I will just put here. I'm going to make the second flower, because I'm going to make 2 headbands today. The pink color is already made. Now for the second flower, I'm going to use another shape. I'm going to use this shape, but the bigger one. This is the small, this is the bigger one. So I'll put this just aside. For this flower, I'm just going to cut 5 petals. This is organza fabric, so I still use 400 degrees Celsius, but it actually works good at 350. But sometimes I'm just too lazy to change the heat, the heat. Okay, I will show you how it looks. It perfectly cut like this. It's so beautiful. This is the back side and this is the top side. No fray at all. Okay, I'm just going to cut 5 petals. If you want to try this at home, I encourage you to try because the tools is really cheap. Kelly Johnson, what tool are you using to cut with? Okay, this is a soldering iron. I'm sorry, this is a soldering iron. I've put the link in the description. You can get them from Amazon. It's not it's not really similar with what I'm using, but it's perfectly suitable for a type of craft like what I'm doing now. So check in the description, or you can find in your local electric shop, because this is actually a tools for electrician. To repair electronics. You know, it's a soldering iron actually, but we can use it to cut and to make a flower. And make sure the fabric that can be cut with a soldering tools is only a synthetic fabric. Soldering iron cannot be used to cut any cotton, so it's perfectly good with synthetic fabric like organza that I'm using now, or satin, or velvet also works really good. Okay, since I'm just going to make one flower, I'm just need 5 petals. Now I'm going to sew this. Anyway, if you don't have this type of stencil, you can go to Pinterest and looking for this shape, and you can just using a thick paper. This is a thick paper, or you know, the board that usually used for snacks. It's also works really good. Okay, since maybe it's not available in your place, you can use a thick paper and trace and make this using this. it's also very good, but maybe you can, if you cut it with a thick paper, you have to do it really quick, because it melted the paper. Okay, now I'm going to sew this to make a flower. This is a flower base. To make these flowers very easy, just fold the petal into two like this, and fold it again like this. It's done. Then sew it in the base. I'm just using a regular stitching techniques like this. Fold it into two and fold it again. The underneath I'm using here is a tile. You know, if you don't have a tile that has a smooth surface, you can use a glass, a clear glasses. Oh, oh no. Oops. Oh, this happens sometimes. Okay, I think I have to change this. Okay, I will just sew it twice so it doesn't detach. Fold it into two like this and sew it right after the previous petal. Like this. Okay, this is the last petal. Same process, same techniques. Kelly Johnson, you are asking about this, right? Yep, it's right. This is I made from hard fabric or felt that way more thin than the regular felt. I'll show you the felt. This is felt and this is the flower base. You see the difference? But I recommended you, if you want to make a flower, don't use a regular felt, but use the harder one. I hope you get my point. You can buy this, it's available on Amazon too, on in your local art, local craft stuff. Okay, for the last petal, adjust the position, so the position like this. Okay, I will just sew them And since it's the last stitch, I'm going to seal by stitching twice. Okay, it's done. Okay, this is how it looks. Now I'm going to use a small embellishment here. This as a flower center. Okay, this fully dry. Then I will cut the leftover. Okay, since this already used a stamen for this flower, I'm going to use a embellishment. Okay, just put glue here and put it right in the center like this. Okay, it takes about 30 seconds. Hold it so it doesn't detach. You see, I make this flower out of this fabric, this organza fabric here. Okay, since it's completely dry, then I will put this here. So I also will going to use this. This is actually a handmade. I make this, but maybe in the next live session I will show you how I make this. It's very easy. Very easy. Even the beginner can make it perfectly like this. Okay. Since my flowers is all ready, now I'm going to make a headband. This is the band that regularly used to make a baby headband. I'll just cut into two. Okay. This is a felt fabric that also cut with a soldering tool. I love to use soldering tool to cut almost anything in my craft table because it seals the edge, so no fray. Okay, it's done. It takes about maybe a minute till I can use this. So I'm going to use a lace maybe to make it more beautiful. I use this. I'll use it in both sides, so before we can use it, since it has any excessive here, I'm going to make it more neat. Okay, so this is how they look after I got the excessive. Okay, it's way more beautiful. Now I'm going to use this and place the headband here like this. Oops. First, I'm going to glue this part here. Oh, I make mistake. I shouldn't put a glue here, but that's fine. Okay, I'm just will put this here. Then oops. Oh. Place the flower here. Then for the last flower, I still add some glue. Like this. Okay. Okay, this is how it looks. It's not fully dry, so I will just press it with scissor. This is what I make in the I make before. After it completely dry, then I can it's ready to ship. Look, the back side, very neat. That's why I love to using a soldering iron, because it's really neat. Look. Oops. Before I send this to my customer, I usually do a regular check, a quality check. Like this. It should not be like this, so I have to put some glue here. So it stick well. Okay, so I have to put it back and press it. It's not completely dry, so I will just put this here. Anyway, since I've already complete making 2 flower crown, I'm just about to end this live session. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining my live in this session. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to share all of my crafting skill in this uh, in this in this channel. Once again, forgive my broken English since I'm not from an English speaking country. See you next time.